Hi, this is Meshell Ndegeocello, and you're watching First Look. So happy to be here. Yeah.
Well, when it's dark, it's hard. Will you seek to solve yourself? Me, I'll take the
Meshell
dark.
Ndegeocello has just released the follow-up album to last year's Grammy-winning collection, the Omnichord Real Book. The new record is called No More Water. It's a Gospel of James Baldwin, and it's a masterpiece. It's an homage to James Baldwin on what would have been his 100th birthday, and it's also an eloquent, poetic, genre-defying work that tackles themes of race and sexuality and love and religion and points beyond. Michelle, congratulations on this brilliant collection of music, and thanks for being here today.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Good to see you.
Good to
I,
see you always.
I remember you telling me many years ago when we first spoke about this album that reading James Baldwin's The Fire Next Time was a life-changing experience. I'd like to talk about that and what led you to creating an entire collection of songs inspired by Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, well, first of all, I was commissioned by the Harlem Stage and Jason Moran to sort of take part of the celebration of Baldwin they do every year, and that's what led me to the book. I knew his novels, but The Fire the Next Time was just a life-changing read for me. It helped soften my anger towards my parents. It also helped me deal with some trauma that I really wasn't addressing, and it just opened my mind up to understanding, as he says, life is tragic simply because the earth turns and the sun rises and sets. And one day, for each of us, the sun will go down for the last time. Perhaps the whole root of our trouble, the human trouble, is that we sacrifice all the beauty of our lives. We imprison ourselves in totems, taboos, crosses, blood sacrifices, steeples, mosques, races, armies, flags, and nations, all to deny the fact of death, which is the only truth we have. And I know that's long-winded, but just reading that just sort of softened my heart and opened up my mind to really ask myself, um, what is my purpose here? You know, what can I do to make this a better experience for others?
Wow. Well, it was really hard to select the focus tracks for No More Water because so many of the songs seem like inextricably essential. This is definitely a record that's got to be heard in its entirety and in sequence, I think. But the focus track for the album's release day is Trouble. T- tell us
Oh,
tell us a
yeah.
little bit about that song.
Oh, trouble. Well, when we first performed Baldwin, it's a multimedia theater piece, and we did it in 2016 after the election, presidential election. So I think the song comes from this place of just understanding where you are, where you place yourself in history. I think everyone can sort of, forgive my language, bitch and moan. You can like posts, you can send memes, you can be this armchair soldier, but very rarely are any of us going to put ourselves or our lives on the line for what we believe. And I only say that because The Fire Next Time is Baldwin also witnessing and experiencing the death of his truly good friends, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. And so trouble is just to remind myself to witness that, we're sometimes we might be in some difficult times. It may be hard to stand up for what you believe, but when that time comes, I hope you're ready.
Beautiful. Let's play it.
Okay, thanks.
What's another word for trouble? 'Cause that's what we're in. Everyone's down for the struggle until it begins. Pain makes you humble. Hurt is hard to say. What's another word for trouble?
Meshell Ndegeocello from her new album No More Water, The Gospel of James Baldwin. Michelle, I felt privileged to see you perform this album live in LA a few months back. It was an incredible experience. I hope everybody watching around the world can make it to one of your shows this year. Tell us a little bit about the band of musicians who appear on the record, and many of whom were also on the tour.
Oh, yeah. It was a great recording to make. We recorded it at Dreamland, which is run by Jerry Murata, incredible drummer. So the instruments that we could had access to was amazing. It's Abe Brown's on drums, Chris Bruce, Jevin Bruni, Julius Rodriguez, who had arrived from tour from Japan. We're pretty sure he had COVID, but we let him stay anyway. It was right at the beginning of it. And Jake Sherman, Stacy Ann Chen, we were all together in one room. What you hear is not phoned in. So it was just living in us from that theater experience, and we just wanted to get it down and express it in the moment. And so I think that's what you're hearing, just all of us really focused on the music and having so much from fun performing it for 5 days straight at the Harlem Stage.
Well, I hear it, and it's a masterwork. It's one of those records that I know is going to be relevant and essential for many decades to come. And thank you for making it, and thanks for being here today to talk about it.
Oh, thanks, Don. I hope I appreciate you having me here. Thank you so much.
All right, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on First Look.
Woo!
If you enjoyed First Look and would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button and also click the bell icon. That way, you'll be notified when we post our next video.